What it do? What it do? What it do? What's happening, everybody, man? You know what I'm saying? I got a little something, something.
Okay.
Okay.
It's for all my hustlers out
Hey,
there.
man, we
Y'all
hustlers,
ready?
man.
Grinding in the trenches. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
From the east to the south. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
West to the north.
Y'all ready?
Give them black. That's how we do.
Get them, Black. Come on, man.
Represent for the hustlers. I'm sideways up the highway in a 7-2 cut dog. Had Ace Deuce say, bumping my boots say, rather be with you who? I'm puffing on some boo boo. I got a bitch tomorrow and I tell the truth. Now what would you do? Buck your chest tonight and take a flight with Killer Green, or leave the weed alone and make sure your vanilla's clean. Yeah, that's what separates us, the realest from the fakers. Yeah, I know I'm small, but I'm a lighter, heavyweighter. Scar on my cheekbone, something you can't speak on. 12 gauge wound, I'm still breathing, but now he gone. Gangster to my bone.
Let them come on in, man. Y'all come on in.
Come on in, baby.
Stuck in my pelvis.
Tap in, tap in, tap in, man.
Shifting like I'm Elvis. 62 grams left, can't leave until I sell this. I'm trying not to snow one. Lord knows I want one. I know
Boy,
I'm still down on my hustle. A blessing's gonna come to a hustle. I live it, I love it, I like it, I walk it, I talk it, I do it, I know it. I rap it, I cap it, I sack it, attack it, I sell it, inhale it, I know it's a hustle. I flip it, I serve it, I
Big Crow, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show, man. Y'all come on in, man. Tap in, man. Y'all got us for 2 hours.
2 hours.
What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I had, man, look, man, my boy Twisted Black out of jail, man. Like I say, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the true hustler, man. That's what we are, man. We true hustlers, man. We don't let grass grow up under our feet. You know what I'm talking about? We always doing something, man. We stay on the move. You know what I'm talking about? What it do, draft, man? What's
What's up,
popping,
baby?
bro? What's popping? I'm,
Hey, man. Beautiful week, beautiful day. Positive vibes, man. Just making it do what it do. Can you dig it, man?
I can
So,
dig it.
hey,
I
I'm going to tell you this, man. If y'all didn't come to the last live, y'all need to come next Wednesday night. We're going to be live at Legends Bar and Grill. And say, man, if you didn't come to the last one, I'm telling you, it is a totally different vibe when you in the room with us, bro. That shit was crazy. So y'all tap in and come on next week, man.
look, man. Let me tell you something. If you want to see a real show, you got to come out and see D Skin Backdraft, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to come out to the live show. Don't get it twisted, man. Y'all, we cut up on this screen. You know what I'm talking
Cut up.
about?
Cut up.
But live, come on,
Oh,
man. The
man.
audience, the audience is we the guests on the live
Right.
show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We the guests on the live show, so don't even get it twisted. So come on out, enjoy yourself, have yourself a drink. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself something to eat. Sit a spell. You know what I'm talking about?
To the space.
Sit a spell. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna do it the day before we go to Galveston. You know what I'm saying? Cause we gonna be at Galveston next week, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
After
We
the
kicking it.
show,
Yeah.
we kicking it in Galveston. After the show. You know what I'm talking about? So don't be afraid. You know, oh man, they not. Yeah, we gonna do a live show next week, man. You know what I'm talking about? We pulling up. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Cause we gonna do it. Drap, what you got going on, brother? How was your day,
Oh,
man? How was your day?
man, my day was great, man. I've been having a whole weekend of reflection, man. Just chilling, doing little things, doing me, man. Just kind of reflecting on things, kind of decompressing a little bit, man. But I'm back at it. Back Dreezy, the Magnesia, backdrop, the Magnificent, back Dreezo, the Magneso, the Mayor. I'm back at it, man. We're doing our thing. We're chilling. I'm telling you, man, it's going down next week. We got a lot of stuff going on this week, bro. A lot of stuff going on this week, going into next week, man. We got a lot of stuff, bro. And it's funny, if you go look at my page, you'll see all the stuff we got going on for this week. I just been chilling, man. My day been good. Everything been right, man. Gotta put my pre-order in for the upgrade burger.
Man, I'm telling you, if you don't get your order in by Tuesday of next week, chances are, man, you might miss out. I'm
Might
not gonna
miss out.
say I'm not gonna say you gonna miss out, but chances are you might miss out if you don't put your order in by Tuesday of next week. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Reek? What's going on, Rashad? You know what I'm saying? Y'all welcome to the show. Anybody, man, y'all tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want the link to the show, if you want to come be a guest on the show, man, let me know. I see the link. You can pop in. You know what I'm saying? Let you give your 2 cents, and then we're gonna let you slide on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we
Right.
do, and we do
What
this
we
every
do.
Wednesday from 8 to 10. You know what I'm talking about? In our opinion, podcast DFW. You know what I'm talking about? At gmail.com. If you have any suggestions, or you can go on the Facebook page, in our opinion, and post your show topics or whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on in, set a spell. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it in. So, backdraft. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something a little different tonight, man. I'm just gonna let you take over. Whatever you want to
Uh,
talk about. Whatever you
okay.
want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Now don't get it twisted because we got plenty of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
There's this list that's going around that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we should touch on. I don't know if Draft, have you seen this list?
I've seen the list. I've seen the
Okay,
list.
maybe we should talk about that list. Do you think we should wait for the list to be the live show? Oh, what you think about that?
Man, I think we need to wait for. I don't think we need to let shit. We can talk about that shit now. I mean, I got something I can talk about for the first 15 minutes of the show. You
Well,
know, and then we can talk about this list, man. We need to address this damn list because it's gonna lead up to next week's topic. Next week's topic, we ain't gonna even tell y'all the topic,
don't
but
blow
we
your
can
mind.
tell y'all this. We can tell y'all this. If you come to the live, we're not gonna tell you the topic, but we can tell you this: it's men versus women. That's what it's gonna end up being. And we ain't gonna tell you the topics, but
Hey,
boy, listen here. We gonna have some shit for y'all next week. For the ones that came last time, you know what it was. We went and got it back by popular demand. So yeah, I got a little topic. So we can talk about that tonight. But yeah, I got a little quick something, man. I wouldn't mind talking about, man.
well, I tell you what, Draft. I'm gonna open up the flow for you. Go on and get. I know you got some shit on your chest. Sometimes you need more than 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
You
We
know,
got 2 hours though.
sometimes you just need to expand on some shit that you got on your mind.
Damn.
Sometimes you just got to get the gas off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to let the people know. Sometimes you got to let them know what to do.
Hey man, I'm gonna say this before we even go there. I'm gonna say what's up to Uncle Bruno. What's up to Honey Buns? What's up to my man Seven? My man Seven is on this bitch, man. Oklahoma in the building. What's up, big brother? I want to say what's up. But yeah, man, let's start off with this, man. I put a post up earlier today, and let me go to that post, man. Let me go to that post and see what I said, man. I said that hold on. Let me get to it, Doc Bishop. Let me get to it, Bishop. Oh, I said, and it created a little conversation. I said that random thought. Bylaws govern your club. Protocol governs the set. How can you possibly have the right bylaws if you don't know protocol? And how can you follow true protocol but never really follow your bylaws? Ain't that something?
That's something.
Ain't that something?
Talk to them quick.
So,
Don't talk to them slick.
but I'm gonna talk to you quick, and I ain't gonna talk to you slick, and I'm gonna give it to you slow sometime because it won't be no more all the time. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Pimpin'. So you got a lot of people out there, man. See, they don't understand the difference between bylaws and protocol. They think it's all the same. It is not the same. The post was very clear. Bylaws govern your club. Protocol governs the set. So the question I have to ask is, what is your definition of protocol? Yours.
Well, my definition of protocol, I mean, it's basically the rule. You know what I'm saying? If you got protocol, that means you follow the rules. So if you breaking the rule, then you've broke protocol. Every club has their own set of rules, but the set has its own set of protocol. You get what I'm saying? So don't be misunderstood by the lack of the rule, because the rule is based off of protocol. You know what I'm saying? And protocol governs the set. The set. That means in its entirety. Excuse me. That in its entirety. Man, I probably should have got me something to drink. In its entirety. So, excuse me. What we have in a lot of cases is a failure to communicate the difference between what protocol is and the rules of your club. You know what I'm saying? So you can go ahead and do your thing on that.
But who governs the protocol?
Well, whoever is the technically the prime. Actually, that's a in my it's a sketchy situation because you have you have so many different, how can I say this, to be politically correct.
Now, fuck that. Don't be politically correct.
I have to be
That's why we
politically
call the
correct,
show in our opinion. Why?
but I have to be politically correct because it's not an opinion. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
go ahead.
So you got clubs at the top, right? You got clubs at the top, and you got clubs that officially come into to create this whole conglomerate that we call the set. So you got clubs that your tenure clubs, you know what I'm saying, whether they be outlaw, 99 or whatever the case is. And I don't really want to get into the whole 1% versus 99 because under protocol we're all bikers. Under protocol we're all bikers. At the end of the day, you put that vest on, that changes everything. If your vest is set up a specific way, that changes everything. If your vest got a certain number of patches, that changes everything. Come glow, what the hell is? Anyway, so I mean, is that not? That's not. That's it. Damn, does that not answer
Okay.
your question?
See, let's start with the bylaws first. Every organization should have a set of bylaws that rule and govern the organization, right? And
Any
those bylaws,
organization.
any organization, that's why I say every organization. And those bylaws are not to be touched all the time because they are bylaws. Now, in any organization, you have bylaws or constitution, whatever you want to call them, and you have a SOP, which is standard operating procedure. Now, but you have protocol, which protocol has been established well before we became bikers. You know what I'm saying? Protocol has been established well before we became bikers. But I think what happens is there becomes a blurred line between protocol and bylaws. What I mean by that is you have to have, in order for you to truly have bylaws and have an organization, to be a leader of your organization, you have to understand the protocol. A lot of cats, Don, what's up, Pooba? A lot of cats, what's up, Thriller? A lot of cats drop, what's Charles Williams, what's up, man? A Train. A lot of cats don't understand protocol. So what happened is, okay, somebody just asked this. Bruno just asked, doesn't the board of the motorcycle club designate bylaws and rules? No. Hell no. See, that's the problem right there. And I'm giving it to you straight chaser, no chaser, Uncle Bruno. We go up and we make up shit as we go along. That is the problem. That's the problem on every set. That's the problem. In some clubs, you make up shit as you go on. The board does not. When you have bylaws, the protocol is when you appeal, when you repeal or amend your bylaws, that is not according to a board. That is a general membership vote. It's not a board that repeals or amends your bylaws, which is why you should hardly touch your bylaws. Your bylaws should be, if say for instance, we're 25 years in, we're 25 years in, your bylaws started when our bylaws were written 25 years ago.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Now, the only time I can just go for us. The only time we repeal or amend our bylaws is when it's for the times. We have certain things in our bylaws that were put in our bylaws 25 years ago that haven't been touched. You know, you may have things like your dues structure. Over time, you know, you have inflation, you have these things. Those are things that need to be amended. But certain protocol in your bylaws, we have protocols in our bylaws that are traditional protocols. We put them in our bylaws to be another level of enforcement, not another level of enforcement by other men, but another level of enforcement by our people. And a lot of people get that mixed up. So I said, how can you have the right bylaws if you don't follow protocol? And how can you follow true protocol if you're not really following your bylaws? Because they go hand in hand. In a real organization, they're supposed to go hand in hand. So That's what I meant by that. Now Bruno asked, and the board needs to express the protocol to now to all members. Yes, the board does need to express all protocols out the protocols to our members, but more so, the leader of your organization need to express protocols. Say, for instance, you got a president of your organization. He never goes out. He never goes to events. He never goes to get the knowledge. He just the president because then nobody else want to be it. Or he the
Mm-hmm.
president because
We see a
he the
lot of
president
that.
because huh?
We see a lot of that.
Yeah, we see a lot of it. Or he's the president because I started the club, so I'm gonna be the president because I started the club. Sometimes just because, okay, I'm in Cap Alpha side. We have 10 founders, okay? And the crazy part about it is you have 10 people that started this club. So what if all 10 of them felt like they should have been the president? So when you talk about bylaws and education and teaching, you're supposed to have leaders in place, not by popularity, not by because they are yes men, but you're supposed to have leaders in place that teach your organization and be in the know and teach your organization what's going on and let
Mm-hmm.
them know the deal. So that's why I say there are certain protocols and it varies on the MC set from region to region, but the universality of it is universal. And then there are certain bylaws. You may have in your bylaws that a person can't be only a founder can be president. I'm just saying. So
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know who has the bylaws. I'm just saying. I'm using that for example. You got only a founder can be president. Now, what if all your founders dead? What if you only have one founder left? Is that motherfucker gonna be president for the next 20 years? Does that make your club move forward? Unless that founders are forward thinking, unless he is an all inclusive president or all inclusive founder, does that make him move forward? See, a lot of people got the shit twisted. Who truly enforces protocol on the set? Who truly enforces that? You know?
Well, that's what they have the governing bodies supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? The governing bodies is supposed to enforce it. So that's going to
Who's the
be
governing bodies though?
well. I mean, that's gonna be determined based off of whatever clubs are involved in it. Again, what protocol sets the standard for whatever clubs involved in the community? You know what I'm saying? So if let's just say DT Mob, Phantom Squad, and BFE. You know what I'm saying? If those are the top three clubs, then they're going to be the ones that set the step to enforce the protocol. If you have a specific organization, that's going to enforce the protocol. And everybody has to get the same protocol because everybody's coming into the set which protocol governs.
Okay, so what if you name some clubs? And thank you for naming us. I'm cool with that because I can take that as constructive criticism. But you name us. But what if when we set the protocol, we enforce the protocol? What if the people that you're enforcing the protocol with don't want to follow it? Then who
Then,
enforces it?
oh, bro, I mean, okay, so at that point, let's say this. Let's bring the
Mhm.
reality of it in here, right?
Okay.
DT Mob come to me as the founder of Star Players. Hey man, y'all ain't following protocol. Y'all vests, y'all got y'all pat y'all names and shit sold into y'all vests, right? And I know I'm not gonna bore y'all with this too much.
No.
And protocol states that every active member does not have anything sewn into the vest. Everything on that vest has to be a patch,
That's
right?
right. Right.
So you come to me and say, "Hey, bro, your vest fucked up." All right, and I tell you, "Okay, and what the fuck you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
What can I do about it?
What you gonna do about it? You can do whatever you want to, but what? I mean, you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do about it? So do we go into fisticuffs because I decide that I'm not going to follow that particular protocol? No, you say, okay, you go to the other governing bodies and say, hey man, look, these Gen Star players are no longer seen as an MC on this set, right? Which means you get no support, right? Because that's really the only thing that you can do is pull the support. We as an organization that follows protocol, because your club is not following protocol, you will not get the support of the set. That's the only
That
thing that you can do aside from knocking a nigga off. And you gonna
Well,
knock
that's
me out because I'm not gonna follow protocol? Come on, man,
well,
that's some
that's
bullshit.
right, but that's the true. That's the true punishment. That's the true. I ain't gonna say punishment, but that's the true consequence. The true consequence is the hey man, until
How you
y'all
doing,
get it
T?
right, until y'all get it right, we're not gonna support. We're not gonna support uh, y'all's function, and y'all can't come support us until you get it right. Those are the true consequences. Now, Michael Banks is on here, and he said, "What about fines?" Well, I can't fine star players. I'm not in star players. But if we are designated, if we are designated as a chosen body, a chosen board member, whatever this organization,
If
that's the
dues are
true.
being collected.
If dues are being collected, but that's the trend. Then that's a whole nother issue. See what I'm saying? So that's the true consequence of not being a protocol. You receive no support. Now, at the end of the day, what if I come and say, "Well, y'all gotta give up y'all vest"? Then what's gonna happen?
Again, that's going to be determined by the governing body. You, we,
But what
we
if you don't? But what if you say, "Fuck that"? Hey man, let's put this shit in perspective. What if you
again,
say, "Man, fuck that. I earned my vest. And ain't no nigga taking my shit off of me. That's robbery." So if you try to take my vest, I got a right to shoot your motherfucking ass.
so then at that point, my nigga, you have that's a personal decision that you have made. That's not a club. You ain't made the decision for the club based off of protocol. You made a selfish decision to go against the grain. You can't sit here and say, man, I'm a man, nigga. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? You are. You are a man. As soon as you put your feet on the floor, nigga, you a man. But as soon as you put that cut on, my nigga, you gotta follow protocol. When you walk into your job, you a man. When you get out your truck, as soon as you walk into that business, you are an employee. We got this shit twisted, thinking that we run a specific set of we got our own set of standards, right? We got our own set of standards. So whatever we feel like we can do in the morning, nigga, that's what we can do for the rest of our life, right? But once I decide that I'm gonna leave my house, get into my car and go anywhere, I'm a law-abiding citizen, right? Because that's where it starts. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So now, if I go out and get into an accident, you know what I'm saying, because of my negligence or whatever, I can't say, "Hey, man, they that doesn't follow. I don't follow those rules." You know what I'm saying? My driver's license said Texas. It don't say state of Deesky. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so Pooba says, I used to belong to a club that was operating without bylaws. Once I questioned it after not being willing to accept a reprimandation, okay, um, that I felt like was unfair since a rule wasn't written to be considered broken. I was then asked to create some just to ultimately be told I went overboard and ain't nobody finna do all that. Okay, if you are interested in a club, the first thing you should be doing is figure out that that club has some order of discipline, some order. If a club, and then I'm going to go out on a limb to say this, and I'm going to, this is just my opinion. If a club is operating with no bylaws, a club is operating out of order. Do you agree with that?
No,
Now tell me why you don't agree with that.
because they didn't set a standard for that particular club. All you
Who
got
didn't
is
set a st-
whoever created that motherfucker.
okay, and that's fine. So which brings me back to what I said. You have to have people that are willing to educate. See, one thing I've learned is that you can get more bees with honey than you can get with flies. I
But
mean,
guess
did I
what?
say it right?
No,
With honey.
no. But guess what? You catch more flies with shit.
Okay. All right, I got that. But
You know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, my point is, flies do like shit. But my point is, I just feel like a lot of shit that be going on is because of uneducation and miseducation. I just feel like with me, I heard some people say, well, no, the set fucked up. No, the set is not fucked up. I don't believe that. Especially motherfuckers that don't come outside. The
But
set is not fucked up.
what said? What's that?
Okay, let's
Yo,
just use
yo,
DFW
yo,
for the.
yo set of rules, your set of standards. I mean, what? I mean,
Okay,
you gotta look at it like this, bro. When I come to DT Mob's clubhouse, right, for Mob Monday,
right.
there is a specific there's a specific rule that I have to follow when I pull up on my motorcycle. You
And
know
what
what
is that
that?
rule?
I have to bag in.
That's right.
Okay, so the first time I showed up at your clubhouse, because I'm like, oh, they ain't one of percenters, I pulled in forward. So
Mm-hmm.
I was not reprimanded, but I was, hey man, I was given the opportunity to correct it, right?
Right.
Cool. If I'd have said, man, fuck you and these motherfucking rules, and I left, then again, bro, I didn't want to follow your rules. So if I don't want to follow your rules, I need to turn my ass, right?
Right. Right.
But I didn't. I corrected it. And when I was approached by it, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't be like, man, fuck what you talking about. Nigga, I'm at your house. I can't walk in your house and put my feet on your couch and recline my shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's your house. So I follow your rules. But if you telling me, oh man, if I'm telling you, man, I ain't going to backdraft house, man, it's fucked up over there. Why? Because I can't put my feet on your coffee table. Let's have a real conversation about that. We're
Okay,
not
let's have a
having
real.
we're not having real conversation about what the actual problem is. And but you are touching on it because it's the lack of education, first off, and it's the lack of accountability. When
But but and you're right. You're 100% language. Now
what's up, Ike?
let's keep
What's up
let's
there?
just be one. What's going on? Let's just be 100. Daryl, Willie Spencer. Let's just be 100. All the protocol we follow today was not started by us. It was not
Period.
started by the 99 cent. Okay.
Can we stop saying the 99 cent? Cause we bikers.
Well, what we gonna say? I know we bikers, but it has been okay historically. It has been established as the 99. We got to go back to history. If you go back to history, you go to the AMA. They the one. They the one established the difference. The American Motorcycle Association. So all this protocol we have. Okay, I'm going to oblige you. All this protocol we have has been established by bikers,
Okay.
and it was established long before us.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, so if when you do, so there are certain things you do. Okay, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Have you ever heard that when you're caging to an event, a motorcycle event, you don't wear your colors?
I've heard.
Have you ever done it?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that was a protocol established long before us. So that has to be taught. Now, if you want to doubly reinforce that, you can write it as a starting organization into your bylaws and say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, when this club is in your cage, you do not wear your colors. Now, then you go back and say, well, backdraft, why? See, because if you tell somebody something, you have to give them a rationale. So you say, well, this is why. Because number one, it has been said that when you wear your colors in a car, you're hiding your colors. Number one. Number two, it's stuff like that. So you can't tell somebody not to do nothing and don't give a rationale for it. That's all I'm saying.
So what I've never done is actually wore my vest and sat down in the car. A
Okay,
lot of people don't know
which is
that.
which is what we're talking about. But the thing about it is, now, when I go to events and I didn't ride my bike, this is me because I try to follow the protocol that's been established long before us. You know what I'm saying? When I go to events and I don't ride my bike, because there are times I can't ride my bike. I may be at work, I may be at a function or whatever, but I want to go to this event. If you don't see me with my colors on, it's because I did not ride my bike because I tried to follow that specific protocol. You have never seen me pull up to a clubhouse because I was taught that when you pull up to a clubhouse, front wheel first, you are challenging the people in that clubhouse. I didn't write that protocol. That protocol was established a long time ago. Is that in our bylaws? No. But
Okay,
at the
let me
same
ask you
time,
this. Let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you.
Okay.
So if the first time someone has ever heard of that rule, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just like I said, when I pulled up to your clubhouse, because at the end of the day, I mean, how many clubhouses have we gone through over the last 15 years? How many clubs have had clubhouses where that rule was enforced? Does your club enforce that rule when you go to another clubhouse? No.
Do
You don't get a,
well.
you don't get
You mean
fined for that.
do we enforce what rule?
Do you does your club enforce you going to another clubhouse front wheel front wheel first?
Yes, my
So
club does. My club does. Now, and the reason why I say it's because it's all about the teaching. Because my club know why it's not to be done because I teach them. So that's about teaching and education. So I can't hold you accountable if you don't know. See, that's the first part. I can only educate you at first. Hey man, when you pull up here, don't back your bike in. Back your bike in. When we had the Unity Ride for Reform, and we had some 400 bikers on City Hall when George Floyd died. I told these people we're going to descend on City Hall of Dallas, and we pulling in. And I told them why. I got on the microphone and I told Dallas, the city, why you see our bikes pulled in and see because we are challenging you today. We're challenging you that this will not be tolerated. That's why we did that. I had a guy pull up at our clubhouse. They pulled in him and his homeboy, pulled in front first. Patch, everything on. You know what I'm saying? And they pulled in. I said, hey man, can you back your bike in? And he said, oh man, shit, we don't follow the protocol shit. But this is a club. He knew it was protocol. He knew it. And he said to me, oh, we don't follow that protocol. We just here to have a good time. Well, that's the rule here. So I need you to back your bike in. So then, what did they do? Because of the respect and the way I came at them, I didn't bully them. I just trying to say, hey, brother, you know why, though? You know why we say, like, well, I think I know. And then I finally told him, he said, oh, shit, man, I ain't never heard that before. So I took that opportunity instead of bullying, instead of popping him in his face, because that ain't me anyway. I educated the man. And the man turned his bike around and said, shit. So from here on out, he came and he backed his bike in. It's about respect. It's about learning. It's about teaching. A lot of these motherfuckers just don't know. They don't know. So if you are supposed to be on the governing body of people like you said, and you don't know, then that's a problem. Because some of these cats don't even know their bylaws. Some of these cats, they got presidents that usurp their bylaws. They change their bylaws whenever they want to change them. And they do all this kind of stuff. Go ahead as I answer this phone because I'm on call.
so again, like I say, it's not about what's protocol and what's not protocol. Who's enforcing the protocol rules, right? If you're enforcing the protocol rules, there's no way you can be in a situation where you lack that knowledge because you want to tell everybody. But if you're not having these meetings or if you're not going to these meetings to make sure that this information is transferred to the right people, and this is the whole point about having so many different people and clubs and organizations attached to each other. The truth of the matter is that we're all individualized. Now, as I've said a number of times, the DFW community is so big, we can ride for a week and not even see each other because of the space that we have. What's going on, Kevin? Because of the space that exists outside of, you know what I'm saying, the MC set. You know what I mean? Like, I can say this: if I got on my bike and I did 200 miles in a day, I could almost guarantee you that I would not see you backdraft. I could put 200 miles on my bike in one day just in the Dallas and Fort Worth area and not bump into you one time. So, because the governing bodies don't have a grasp on all of us collectively, we're not sitting on top of each other. So how can we enforce a rule when we don't even have the opportunity to see each other? I have to come to the mob house to see you. I have to go to your house to see you. We ain't finna just bump up. I can go to bombshells 7 days straight whether it's the one in Arlington or the one in Dallas, and won't see you one day in 30 days, bro. You get what I'm saying? Now, if I pick up my phone and say, hey, Draft, man, meet me at Bombshells, that's gonna be the only way that we gonna see each other. Cause you don't know my move and I don't know yours. But if I got 13 niggas with me and we all decide to go to Bombshells, you may get a phone call and say, hey man, there's a bunch of bikers up here. Where y'all at? Cause that's how information gets shared. We ain't calling and talking to each other. It's no different than my family or some other friends. If we not calling each other, my nigga, we ain't getting together. So if we ain't getting together, how the fuck can you enforce your rules on me?
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I think in a broad spectrum, in a broad sense and spectrum, you're right. But I'm talking about individual clubs. So if you say, the individual clubs should be getting together, the individual clubs should be doing things. But if you say that you don't follow your bylaws, y'all can change your bylaws anytime you want to. You can do that. You can do that. It's just not right. Now,
Right.
protocol is protocol. It's universal in nature, but it varies by region. Now, Big Illegal is on here. What's up, Big Illegal? Big Illegal says education without, excuse me, education without application is a waste, and I agree with that. So, how can you expect someone to follow you when your leadership is shaky? How can you expect someone to follow you when you have to hardball them or you're not educated? How can you expect someone to follow this particular protocol? Is what I'm saying. So how can you have the right bylaws if you don't know protocol?
Because it
That
was
was my
never
question.
enforced. It was never enforced from the word go. Backdraft, you've been on this set for however long you've been on this set. Your club has been out here for however long, right? So let's just say you got five, and who decides what club is dominant? Is it by year? Is it by section, city, state, zip code, whatever? So what I'm saying is, if I start my club 15 years ago, right,
Mm-hmm.
and 15 years ago there was only two clubs that had clubhouses, and I didn't visit either one of them, right? If we didn't have a set bylaws, right? Not a set of, but a specific literature that says, hey, when you start this club, this is the protocol for the set. How many pamphlets are being handed out in the Dallas and Fort Worth area with the information that every club needs to have? I have never seen a pamphlet. Not one pamphlet. Not a trifold, not a bifold, not a quadfold, nothing. There is no pamphlet in the Dallas and Fort Worth area that says, nigga, you gotta do this, right? So, what they've done was they've collectively created an organization that hosts meetings and they discuss these things. But all I'm saying is, based off of your question and based off of things that's going on around here, there has to be a pamphlet, a leaflet, or something that if somebody wants to start an organization based on the set protocol, that has to go through a specific set of people to either say, hey, they good or they not good.
Okay. Okay. I get that. So basically we both saying the same thing, going down a different road. The
Yes, sir.
organization
We on the same sheet of
itself
music.
the organization itself should be should basically govern the protocols and bylaws, which is why you have to be very careful when you choose your leaders. See what I'm saying? Two things. Pooba just asked Draft, don't the link have that? I don't know. I'm not in the link. So
Okay,
I,
so
I
so first off, let me say this, Draft, and again, I apologize for interrupting you. But just so that you guys know, this is a conversation that Draft and I are having on this platform, but we can't speak on no organization. The
right.
only organization we can speak on
Keep going.
is DT Mob and Star Players. Not any other organization. We're specific. We're only having a conversation that motorcycles are entailed in. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's so hard to have these conversations, because a lot of people have questions and we may be equipped to answer specific questions, but not about specific organizations. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, and I hope that you don't take that the wrong way, and I hope that I answered your question at the same time. But on this show, we will not delve into specific organizations aside from, again, star players and or DT Mob. So we appreciate if you respect the fact that we're having a conversation. We love to encourage people to involve themselves, but let's not speak on specific organizations, please,
Right,
and
right.
thank you.
Well, I tell you this. Seven just said, since he's on here, he said it. We're gonna read it. He said Texas is a bandit-owned state, not shared at all. So if other clubs are barking, they're full of shit.
So again, we have no right to speak on any other organization but star players, MC, and DT Mob.
Okay, so let's speak on this then, since we're gonna keep it local, and I'm with that. I totally agree with you on that because some way, somehow, our words would get fucking twisted. And next thing you know, I'm being real. Who said that? Who ain't got no bitches? And then next thing you know, we got some more shit on our hands. And
Yeah.
then somebody said, A Train said, at some point, if you're choosing to be an active participant in the set, you should go out and learn the set and the areas you're operating in. It's so many platforms today to use. If you show up most time, it's based off the invite. Learn the area you're in. Now, let me see. You asked when it comes to I'm gonna for say lack of a better word, since you don't like this, I'm still gonna say it. The 99 said, who determines the dominant? I can tell you who determines the dominant.
Who?
The set determines the dominant.
But the set has no
Okay, first
organization. If the set has no
the
organization, how do you?
oh, okay, because you have to look at what a dominant is. Okay, so let's look at it from a city level. Okay, let's
Uh-huh.
look at it from a city level. I think a lot of these things, uh, I appreciate that, Mike. I think a lot of these things are based on respect, based on how you operate on the set, based on what you do in the community, and based on how the community view you and look at you.
Mm-hmm.
That determines the level of respect you get.
Okay.
This is just my opinion. If you are not in a community, first of all, let's be real. The biker set, the true biker set, according to back in the day, was never set up to be serving the community like it does now. However, we are all a product of the community. Therefore, we serve the community, especially in the black set. We serve the community. So I think it's determined the amount of respect you get as a club is determined based on not just tenure, because you got clubs that been around the motherfucker 25 years, only had 4 members. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is it's based on your tenure. It's also based on your respect, your level of respect you get from the community that you serve, and your level of respect that you get from your peers that you gather with. That's what it is. So that determines. I ain't gonna use the word dominant. You know what I'm saying? Because dominant sounds so slave like.
Nigga, I'm
Uh,
like, nigga, I'm like, hey, first off, I ain't got no scratches on my back, and I ain't never seen a I ain't never seen that before. If a motherfucking horse or a bull wasn't involved, you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
The last time I
But
heard "Get a Rope" was on a goddamn chili commercial.
right. But what I'm saying, New York City. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, your level of respect for your club is determined based on those particular factors, along with other factors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's also determined based on who your leader is. It's also determined on based on how you present yourself in the community. And I'm talking about the bike community, how you present yourself in the motorcycle community, how inviting you are, how accepting you are of other people. All
Yes.
this plays a role. And that's the thing about it. We should feel that when we go to clubhouse, now I always say this: the goal when you're out on your motorcycle is to get home. That's the
Period.
main goal.
Period.
Period. I always say that we should feel, and I say we, I mean the motorcycle community. No matter where we go on this motorcycle set, we should always feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're going, because what's going to happen if there's a place that you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to go.
No.
That's like me. I'm not going to go to a gay club. Why? Because I don't feel comfortable at a gay club. Hey man, I had the
Why?
same
Why?
at a gay
Hold
club.
up, man. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. I don't even want to get into that story.
No, I can
Okay.
tell you why.
Well, why has it be a gay club, man? Why not just like
Because I have to put you in a position of uncomfortableness.
okay, well I'm
Okay.
uncomfortable in a honky tonk. How about that?
All right. So I had to sing at this gay club. Okay. I had to sing. It's about the money with me. So I'm like, nigga, they paying me
So
1,800.
so you got niggas doing this shit while you sing.
No, no. What I'm saying is I'm paying. They paid me $1,500 to sing an hour at this club. I'll never forget it. Called a brick. It was called a brick. So I went, and I bet you some of these niggas on this thread know what I'm talking about. But it was called the brick. I said, fuck that. I'm finna go get this $1,500 and sing this bitch for an hour. I'm up on the stage singing. Now, mind you, it's a gay club. So you have gay men and gay women. See, and they ain't just gay men. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay,
So I'm
okay.
singing. I'm singing my ass off.
Hold on. You doing what to your ass? You doing what to your?
See, you tripping. You tripping. I'm gonna let you make it though.
Hey, it's certain. It's key words, bro. Key words. Okay, so bro, it's key words you have to stay away from when you describing yourself singing at a gay bar.
Okay.
Singing your ass off is one of those words that
Okay.
okay.
Like Kevin Hart.
Singing your heart out. Singing your heart out.
Yeah, I'm singing my heart out, trying to get this $1,500 for this 1 hour.
All right,
So I'm
let's
on the
go.
break. And when I'm on the damn break, I hear they play Beyonce. Okay?
Okay.
And you know what happens when you play Beyonce in a game?
No, what happens when you play Beyonce?
They gets up and get the dancing and shit. All they heard was and all this shit. And I was like, oh, no. But what really made me uncomfortable was when you're looking around the club. We on the break. So I'm looking around the club. Now, I didn't try to make my eyes meet with the guy. But I'm looking around the goddamn club. And then I look at this guy. And when I look at
How did you look at him like?
No, hell no. I looked at the I looked at the guy. I'm looking around the club. And when I'm looking around the club, I'm just looking at the scenery. You know what I'm saying? And then this guy, I would turn around and the guy looked at me. And when he looked at me, he got his little drink. And he got a little straw in the drink. And when he got a straw in the drink,
he was like this.
Now, let me show you. Let me get a straw. I'm going to show you exactly what he did.
Oh, no. No, damn, no, don't get the straw, bro.
I got to get the straw, man. I got to paint this because I'm coming to something.
You coming? You coming with a straw?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God damn. Trav said ain't so, man.
Listen. You fucking with me. I'm going to let you make it. But what I'm saying is the man got the straw. So I don't know how I looked at the man. But when I looked at the man, his eyes caught my eyes, and this is what he did. I was done, my nigga. I was done. I said, go get my money. We gone. So I bring that.
Oh, my God.
No, he didn't raise his pinky. He did me like this, Nicky Payne. This is what he did. And I said, and so I got the fuck out of there. So I say this.
Man.
You have to feel like.
Hey, was you dragging your ass the next day? Cause you was so tired.
All right, my nigga. I got you.
Shit.
Hey, check it out. Maybe I shouldn't have used that example.
No, you shouldn't have pulled the straw out, dog. You shouldn't have pulled the straw out, dog.
I had to show you.
I understand. Nicky Payne say do it again.
Nicky Payne, he did me like this, Nicky Payne. I don't have a problem showing you how I did it because I ain't no motherfucking punk. So I don't have a problem showing you how I did it. The man had a straw. He had a straw, man. I ain't got no problem with showing you. He had a straw, and he had a straw in his mouth. And I looked at the motherfucker, and he said, and I did this. And I walked the fuck out of the club. I say that to say this. I know it's funny. We have to lighten it up a little bit.
Check, please.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't even say that because that's too punkish. Check, please. I didn't say that because don't no real nigga say that. I ain't never heard a nigga go in this place and say check, please. I ain't never known a nigga in my life to
Table
say
for
check,
table
please.
for one.
That's a bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A
Table
bullshit.
for one.
No.
Oh my
So
God, this
it's
nigga here
be
kills
nice.
me.
So, but the deal is, so what I'm saying is,
Oh fuck.
if you're not comfortable in any situation, how can you expect people to follow the uncomfort or something? And basically, that's what I was alluding to. I just had to lighten it up a little bit. But, however, we're not gonna stay on this
Hey,
long.
hey, when you walked in the club, did this was this the first sound you heard?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When I walked into the, you know what? I, and that don't mean peace, and that don't mean what's up.
Oh, this
All
nigga to
right,
kill
man.
me.
Hey, D. I think we done gave them a.
Oh
Who
yeah,
was who said? I think we done gave them a laugh for the
yeah.
day. Now let's get into our shit, man.
All
But
right,
basically,
man.
that was something I put on. I said somebody asked me in the inbox because I spent a few minutes on that. Basically, bottom line is your bylaws ain't supposed to be touched like that. You know what I'm saying? And I encourage you, if you have some leaders in these organizations, to learn bylaws. I mean, to learn protocol, especially in your area, especially in the area that you live in, because protocol is universal. However, it varies by region, but it's always universal. So learn the protocol and do the. She said, "Wrong finger again, draft." Slim, I know you're not contributing to this shit. Tay, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. And then Ike, draft, please don't tell that story again. What you gonna do, Ike? Beat me? Listen,
All right,
nah, sure.
y'all. All right,
All right,
y'all.
we gave
Yeah,
him the
man.
last. Hey, fuck all that. Hold on, man. Let me answer the phone. You talk, man. Get them the subject matter. Go ahead.
All right, so look, y'all know we clown on this show, man, and I love. Look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I done did all kinds of lives, right? I done had plenty of things to talk about through whatever, man. Dre,
Yo,
backdraft, Drees of the Magnesium, the
yes, sir.
motherfucking man. You my motherfucking nigga. You heard me, bro. Bro,
Back at you, baby.
bro, I love you to death, man. But I'll never look at you like this.
I hope you won't. I hope you won't. And I'll never look at you and say, "Be nice."
But anyway, y'all, man, look, we got a crazy show. And I know, again, motorcycle protocol, man, we have to discuss that because, we bikers, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, look, I know that you ladies and you gentlemen have seen this list that is going around town, right? It's everywhere and everybody's talking about it, right? And we all know what that list is. It's a list of places that women just refuse to go on a first date, right? If you have not seen this list, we're gonna go over it. It's 28 different locations where, excuse me, where women say they refuse to go on a first date. So, I just want to say this, ladies. If I'm interested in you, right, and let's say for whatever reason, you're interested in me, chances are you don't give a fuck where I take you on the first date. Now, it may be some shit that you want to tell your homegirls because for the most part, when we go out, we take y'all out on the first date. We get this. Who is this person right here? They take a picture of my food. Oh yeah, he coming to pick me up. Oh, you know what I'm saying? The picture person, right? You don't ask us how we feel about y'all taking pictures of every motherfucking thing, the food and all that. But if I take you to the Waffle House or some of these places on this list, you're not going to be taking pictures and posting, right? But if you like me, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, man, we you and I had some fun. Girl, we didn't do shit. We just went and did this and blah, blah, blah. And maybe some of these locations are designated for after we've known each other for a while. So, Draft, do you have the list in front of you?
Yeah, I got the list in front of me.
Okay, so we're gonna go over this list. Like I said, there's 28 places where women say they refuse to go on a first
Hmm.
date. Now, uh, Draft, you want to start this one off with number one?
Yeah, yeah. First of all, I want to say okay. The first one is Cheesecake Factory. Okay, now I personally don't see anything wrong with taking a lady on a first date to Cheesecake Factory. I don't. I don't.
I,
I,
neither do I. I was
right.
an adult before I was ever even before I even know what it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
let's talk about how long the Cheesecake Factory has been a presence in our uh money portfolio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I had never even been to Cheddar's, before I
Mm.
was an adult. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, well, shit, I just knew Cheddar's. I don't eat cheese, so I ain't gonna go nowhere where cheddar is in the fucking name, right?
Right. Right.
So I digress. The Cheesecake Factory, in my opinion, would have been a place that a woman wanted to go based off of the desserts, right? But we got all these women working out and running this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so the Cheesecake Factory is out of okay, well shit, all right, cool. No harm, no foul. So, ladies, we'll ask you, is the Cheesecake Factory for a first date out of the realm of possibilities?
Well, I'm gonna say this about Cheesecake Factory. I was, honestly speaking, I was an adult before I went to Cheesecake Factory. And you know the crazy part about all this shit, we're gonna get through this list. But the crazy part about all this shit is that there used to be a time that when you said we went to the Cheesecake Factory, you were considered a real nigga. You were considered the man. Damn, we went to the
Shit.
Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, nigga, hey, you put your super suit on to go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Hell yeah, you can put your super suit on, go to Cheesecake Factory, because you know the Cheesecake Factory back in those days, you're gonna spend at least $40 per plate. You know what I'm saying?
Easily.
Easily. So yeah, when you went to the Cheesecake Factory on the first, girl, we went to the Cheesecake Factory.
All
I
right.
can hear it now. We went to cheese. He took me to the Cheesecake Factory because back in those, I'm gonna tell you why. Can I really? Because that was something that black folks didn't do. So if we took you to the Cheesecake Factory, we was on some upper level shit. Because at the end of the day, I'll still go to the Cheesecake Factory today. Because at the end of the day, the Cheesecake Factory was some upper level shit because most of us as black people felt like we couldn't afford it. So if a man took you on a date to the Cheesecake Factory, shit, he really liked your ass. So
That's a
that's
real
just my
talk. All
yeah.
right.
Now Chastity says it's still on my list. The food used to be better though than it is now. She said that was just like back in the '90s. We're gonna get to that. We ain't gonna call them. No, we're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start with the Cheesecake Factory.
All right.
Yes, I think the cheese. So a lot of women now will say, "No, you can't take me on the first date to the Cheesecake Factory." Why?
But for you, the Cheesecake Factory is a satisfactory first
It's
date
a,
location.
yes, right.
All right, cool. Let's go to number two.
Number two is Applebee's.
Club Applebee's.
Fuck no.
Two can
I'm not eating.
dine. Two can dine for 19.99.
I'm not eating. I'm not even eating at Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? If I go to Applebee's, it's strictly because I want something to eat. That's it. Now I go get that bourbon chicken. Don't get me wrong, that bourbon chicken be popping. I go get that bourbon chicken with them good ass mashed potatoes, but it wouldn't be a place I'd take somebody for a first date. So no.
So for me, I'm gonna tell you, Applebee's is where you go for a reintroduction. Two friends meeting up to just go have some drinks or just to fuck around.
Right.
Applebee's is fucking horrible. That is a horrible place to take a first. Bitch, don't take me to Applebee's for a first date. If
Right.
it's take a man out to eat month, you got 30 days to take me somewhere. Do not take me to Applebee's. I refuse to
Don't
go.
take me Applebee's. No.
No.
Especially
Uh,
now, because Applebee's is so ratchet now. I mean, you go in that bitch, you got bitches twerking on tables. You got motherfuckers
it's horrible.
sitting in the booth with no panties on and shit. All kind of shit.
Applebee's is like all you can eat restaurant with no food in it. Horrible. That's a horrible
Horrible.
place. Just can we just
That-
close Applebee's? Can we just? Hey, you know what? Can we bring back Bennigan's? What about
Well, this is
Bennigan's?
the thing. Yeah, how
Okay.
about that? But this is the thing. I was just somebody going
Yeah, obviously,
because a,
because they
a
open like a
motherfucker,
motherfucker.
these motherfuckers, they open like a motherfucker. What's the third one?
All right, the third one, Chili's. Chili's baby back ribs.
You know, Chili's. I got pulling Chili's in the same vein as the '90s swag. Back in the '90s, you take somebody to Chili's because that's not where we went. So
Yeah.
you take somebody to Chili's Chili's or Bennigan's, you was winning. Hey, I'm gonna take
Yes.
you to Chili's, girl. We went to Chili's. See what I'm saying? So you was winning then they
Yeah.
came up
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, apple all. When they came out that shit, you was winning when you took them to Chili's in 1995. I'm
Okay.
just saying that. Go ahead.
So I would say Chili's. I would rank Chili's as the big cousin to Applebee's, right?
Okay.
So Chili's is that cousin house you go to because he had a Super Nintendo. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And you still had the Atari 2600. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it was a step up, but it's still the same, right? You know what I'm saying? 32-bit, ain't no good graphics, none of that shit. So we're gonna classify Chili's as the big cousin to Applebee's. That's how I feel because I actually like the Chili's food, but for a first date, probably not.
So somebody said that Applebee's is a more so break the ice. I'm just saying, I'm gonna tell you too. That's pretty much Applebee's and Chili's. And the next one is Chipotle.
Chipotle is where you go after you left the movies and you hungry. Chipotle is not a first date restaurant.
I don't do
You-
Chipotle at all.
Me either.
I'm gonna
I
tell
ate
you, I
Chipotle.
just
I ate Chipotle twice, and both times down there closed my throat up.
right. And I ate Chipotle one time and it fucked me up real good. But my thing is, I just feel like when you do a place like Chipotle, it's on your lunch break and you just going to get some different shit. It
Yeah,
ain't no good first. Excuse me. It ain't no good first date place. Chipotle. The next one is Olive Garden.
I've never in my life set foot in an Olive Garden.
Okay, my favorite food is Italian. However, Olive Garden is the senior citizen meetup spot. If you take somebody to If you
So
take somebody to Olive Garden, you're gonna be in there with about 20 motherfuckers that's 80 years old and older, and you're gonna always get the tour of Italy. I get the tour of Italy. I go to Olive Garden myself. It's not a good first date.
so I would classify the Olive Garden as the Italian Luby's. So if you want to go to the Italian Luby's, the Olive Garden is your place. They got never ending breadsticks. Who the fuck want to eat that many goddamn breadsticks? But
And
hey,
then
to each
they
his
give you the
own.
salad. They give you the goddamn salad. The salad be so good they got them dressing on it that by the time you get your food, you can't eat all the shit. So now, Olive Garden is the senior citizen meetup. If you want to go in there and see your Aunt Esther, that's what she gonna be. You want to go see your Uncle Barnabas, that's what that nigga gonna be. They
You-
gonna be at Olive Garden eating.
we need to figure out how to say Luby's in Italian.
Lubito.
That's the Olive Garden.
The Olive Garden did the Lubito.
That's it. All right.
Okay, next one. The next one, and this is the worst first date,
The worst.
the movies. Because you're going to sit in a motherfucking movie for
And
2
not
hours
say shit.
and not say shit.
I learned
Worst
that
first
back in high
date.
school. A movie theater is the worst first date ever. And don't get me wrong, because it's all, and back in the day, shit, in the 90s and 2000s, that was always a good movie coming out on Friday. But you didn't want to take
Right.
a date. You don't take a date to a movie. You don't,
You
you,
gonna be you gonna be doing two things on the first date in the movie. You either gonna be watching the movie or you gonna be hunching.
period. So if you're going to the movies on the first date, chances are y'all already talked about it and y'all trying to do some freaky shit in that motherfucker. Because you damn sure ain't talking. And
No,
any man take a woman to the movies on the first date, he ain't got shit to talk about.
ain't got no
Run.
top.
All right?
The next one is your house. Your house. If I take you to my house on the first date, 2 words.
We fucking.
We fucking.
That's not true, yo. That's not true. If I
Oh,
so so
hey,
look,
women,
so look.
but women make this mistake. You say after the first, where you want to go next? What you want to do now? Whatever you gonna do. You say that shit, it's over. Well, let's find
So
out.
look. So
Let's
look,
find out.
so look, this is how I would say inviting you to my house for a first date, right? That means that
Mm-hmm.
I am so say I am so
These motherfuckers,
happy that I
hey,
know how to cook.
Taylor Trent said straight action. Winkle said shit. And then somebody said pound town. Hell yeah. We go, we go to my house, nigga. You shit. Hey, let me tell you about a story about that right quick before we go to the next thing. This is back in the day.
Okay,
Took
talk about it.
brought a chick to my house here. What she want to do? And I said, and we went, we met at this place that's further down on the list. We're going to get to it. And then once she said, what you want to do? I said, hey, she said, shit, whatever you want to do. I said, well, you want to go back to my house? Shit, okay. When she said that, I already knew what time it was. We was going to be fucking. So at that point, we had sex and we did what we did. And then I said, well, you can stay the night. You know what I'm saying? So she stayed the night. Tried to stay the night anyway. Tried to stay the night. And then she said, oh, I just want to let you know, before we go to sleep, I have seizures. So by me having seizures, if I have a seizure, just wake up and turn my head to the side. And I said, bitch, we ain't going to my house.
Man, hell not, bro. I got a story too. I
You
got it.
ever have a
Oh my.
seizure about shit?
Say, man, look, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Look, okay. So I invited a chick to my house, right? First time meeting her.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, you know what I'm saying? Blazing a little smoke or whatever. And the motherfucker got so high, right? The motherfucker dozed off. Then the motherfucker popped up and with the sketching and shit. I say, nah, man, you gotta go home.
You gotta go home. Get the
You
fuck
gotta
out
go
of here.
home. You gotta go
Like
home.
I said,
I am
This
not
motherfucker told
responsible.
me. This motherfucker told me that she had seizures. That she have seizures. Don't worry about it. Just move her head to the side, turn her body to the side. That's too much work.
That's
I
too
ain't trying to
much.
do shit. I'm just trying to get some pussy. And
Yeah.
you sit here and you want me to do all this shit and take care of your medication. Cause you die in my house, I'm gonna put you out. Nah, I'm just fucking around. I'm fucking around. Let's go to the next one.
All
The
right.
next one
So
is any fast food chain.
that means McDonald's, Whataburger, Jack in the Box, Burger King, Chick-fil-A is a chain, Taco Bell, um,
I'm gonna say this: if you get a chick that and you say, well, what do you want to do on the first date? And she say, well, shit, you got to test the waters. And she say, shit, we can do whatever. You know, it's just first date. We just getting to know each other. And then you say, well, shit, I like Whataburger. And if that chick say, shit, fuck it, I like a number one with cheese too. Shit, she the
it's
one,
time to
man.
go. It's
She
time
the
to go.
motherfucking one.
Cause
She
she
the
ain't
one,
really,
boy.
she
She the
ain't,
one.
man, nigga, y'all for to eat for $22.
Goddamn right.
All right. So,
The next one is Buffalo Wild Wings.
hey man, I like Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that's a good first date. Okay, because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a lot of shit that's in Buffalo Wild Wings that you can talk about. It's several things on the screen. Don't let it be football season. And you're just making this is the first date. So you're making casual, friendly conversation. You can take it to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm with Buffalo Wild Wings.
I like Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't think Buffalo Wild Wings is a bad spot with the right person. Now again, we talking about now we ain't talking about Miss Hoity Toity. We talking
Right.
about a motherfucker that's gonna put some tennis shoes on and some shorts up to crack her ass at some point. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
if she hoity toity, don't take her to Buffalo Wild Wings. But I'm not opposed to Buffalo Wild Wings on the first date. All right, the
Okay.
next one, Wingstop.
No.
Absolutely not, bro. That is
No.
not a date location. Wingstop is somewhere you go on your way home to fuck.
Right. Right. So we
Next.
all determined that. That's what Wingstop is, right?
Yeah.
The next one is the one that back in the day, if they took you to this motherfucker, you was winning. Now they don't grew up all other restaurants around it. But you gotta put them in an honorable mention. Motherfucking Red Lobster, baby. If a nigga take you to Red Lobster, nigga, they your real nigga. I'm telling you, boy. Or if that woman, fellas, take you to Red Lobster, shit.
Okay, I've only been to Red Lobster one time in my whole life, and it was nasty as fuck. I would put Red Lobster as the stepdaddy to Applebee's. You know, the nigga go to work, bring some food home every now and then, maybe take you, kick it with you every now, but he ain't really fucking with you like that. He ain't your real daddy, but he fuck with you. That's what
I'm
I
gonna
would
say,
consider Red Lobster.
I'm gonna say, Red Lobster is Papa Do's on the budget. So, what I mean by that is, back in the day, that's one of them '90s spots. Back in the day, if a nigga took you to Red Lobster, he was just trying to show you that he liked you. Cause
But
before
why?
Red Lobster, no,
I'm
no,
sorry. Go ahead.
let's look at all the seafood places before Red Lobster. Long John Silver, that's not
Captain
on this list.
D's.
Captain D's. So if
But the
I
fast
took you
food
to a
chains.
yeah, so I took you to a seafood place. I'm taking you to Red Lobster. So Jane, hold on. Somebody said, excuse me, somebody said the lobster tank had them draws dropping back in the days. And don't tell them they can pick one of them out. Oh God. And then somebody said if you're in Buffalo Wild Wings, you might see something you'd rather be on a first date with.
Who?
Okay. Damn. And then somebody came and said, wow. Okay. Then somebody, that's true though. And then
Hold up.
somebody said,
But why is Hooters not on this list?
I'm gonna tell you why Hooters not. I don't know, but I don't know why. Cause that ain't no good for. Do you really? Now back in that, now what you get in Hooters now is young girls and flat asses. Now, but when I was coming up on Hooters, Hooters gets an honorable mention. When I was coming up, you don't want to take no date to Hooters because it's called Hooters for a reason. So you don't want to take no date there. You want to go look at the Hooters.
What about
And then,
okay? So Thriller, Joe's Crab Shack, not on the list.
not on the list.
So
But Thriller is 29, 30 years old. My nephew
okay,
is 29 years old.
okay.
All right, so we're gonna give him that pass. The next one is a buffet. Hell no.
Hey, I'm gonna say, um, I've done it. I've taken a motherfucker to Ryan's. You know what I'm saying? When Ryan's was popping. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, you ever
When,
take him for a Golden Corral?
on a first date? Nah,
And Golden Corral
nah,
ain't even on his list.
nah.
So,
Because but
so
but
you
they
say,
but they
you
they
say,
consider a buffet.
okay, so you say yes to a buffet, regardless of what it is. You say a buffet, yes to a buffet. You would take a one on first day on a
I
buffet.
have not. I have. I don't even
You
eat at buffets no more. So
okay,
that
so
wouldn't be my
okay. Now
first
the
thing.
next one, this is the one to where you go when you drunk. You done left the motherfucking club. I'm gonna see what the people say it. You drunk, you done left the club, and you need to put some shit on your stomach, and you know this bitch open 24 hours. So you know you're gonna go in there and get the goddamn, you know what you're getting. So if it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you already know what I'm talking about. You gonna go this motherfucker, and this is where you go before you go to the 2 for 10 or the 2 for 20. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the motherfucking IHOP.
Because the whole thing is that you take them to the IHOP because you about to hop in that cop, right? So that's
That's
where all that shit come from. So, but I would prefer to go to the Waffle House. I'm not an IHOP guy. You know what I'm saying? Again, me, Winky, and I love band of merry people. We used to be at the IHOP every Friday and Saturday. Club IHOP over on I-30 in East Chase. That was our little spot. You know what I'm saying? But not a first date. Now you may pick up a first date at that motherfucker because y'all done all left the club, but you ain't taking no date, no first date to IHOP. So
well,
I
Morris
completely
Morris
agree.
High Morris High said if she eat a lot, hell yeah, you take her to the buffet.
I mean, I'm not really fucking with a motherfucker that's eating like that, bro. I'm not really fucking with a motherfucker that's eating like that, bro. I'm just gonna be real with you, homie. I'm not gonna
But
lie
that,
to you.
hey, I'm gonna take you. I'm just keeping real. Tay just said he said the 2 for 10. That's throwback. Yeah, it's throwback. That's what you did. We gonna go to IHOP and then we gonna go to the 2 for 10 Southern Comfort or whatever you want to call it,
To the
and we gonna
little,
do it with, huh?
to the little.
To the letter, man. We gonna do what we do. That's what I mean. We gonna go to the Polka Dunk Inn. We ain't going to the Red Roof Inn. That cost too much back in the day.
Right.
Okay, we not going to motherfucking
Red Roof got
Holiday
bed
Inn.
bugs now though. Red Roof got
Yeah,
bed bugs.
I ain't gonna be on the bed anyway. All I need you to do is bend over. So
Oh,
so it don't really matter. So the next one up is the cousin of IHOP that you go to this motherfucker when you fucked up and drunk. Oh my God. Taylor Trez said I go to the one on 30 in East Chase that's up the street. She goes to the 2 for 10 on 30 and East Chase.
no, no,
That's
no. She
up.
talking about the IHOP. That's right around the corner from the crib.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
she was
That's yeah.
talking about the 2 for 10.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no. I ain't no shit. Ain't no 2 for 10 around this motherfucker. I can guarantee you
Okay.
that. Now they just built the La Quinta. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the La Quinta, but you ain't gonna get no 2 for 10 around here.
Okay. Next up is the cousin of IHOP. You go to this motherfucker when IHOP too crowded, and ain't a whole bunch of them. They still open today, 24 motherfucker, and that is motherfucking Denny's.
I would say Denny's is the fraternal twin to IHOP.
I agree. I agree.
No first date, IHOP or Denny's. All right.
No further.
Number
Next up,
15, the gym.
hell no.
Bitch, I ain't even going to the gym.
That's what I was saying. I ain't even going to motherfucking gym. Why the fuck am I gonna spend my motherfucking money and take you to the gym? What I'm gonna do? Watch
What
you work
go
out?
buy you a membership? Like what the fuck? I'm not going to. Why is this even on the list? The gym? Really? So now I got to. I'm like, hey, you know what we should do for a first date? Let's go work out and get funky. But if I just want to fuck, then I'm gonna like go get fun. Let's go. Then we can take a shower.
So not good for a first date.
Not good for a first date. I don't want to smell you like that. I want you to be
But
fresh right
hey,
off the muscle.
hey, in my boys in the hood voice though, the next one. Hey man, you know where you go? If they have the baddest bitches, all the hoes, you can see all the hoes right here. You know where you go, man. Where is it, dog?
To church.
To church, nigga. Church.
The only woman that don't want to go to church on the first date is a hoe. I said, what the fuck I said?
I don't even know what to say that, man. I think that men take women. I think that men take women to church on first dates to show them their representative. I think that when you say to a woman, "Hey, I think our first date should be church," unless you're truly religious like that, and unless you're spirit filled like that, I think you take them to church so they can meet your representative. You don't take them to church so they can get to know you, because her spirit ain't what attracted you.
Yeah, church ain't. We ain't doing church, bro. We ain't gonna do the church. Okay.
So we could pass up. What's the next one?
Starbucks.
A great first date.
So okay. So at this point, a Starbucks. So let's group some of these together, right? Because you got Starbucks, a coffee date, which is the same fucking thing.
Same thing.
Uh, ice cream date. So
Great
we're
date.
gonna group 17, 18, and 19. So Starbucks, coffee date, and ice cream date. We're gonna group those three in the same little category because it's basically the same thing. Most of these places are gonna be where you would go after a date, you know what I'm saying, that you done had like out on a picnic or something. You know, you're not really ready to go home. So you can just go, hey, let's go have coffee, you know, so we could talk about fucking later.
I agree.
All right.
Which brings us to the next one, which is a total hell no for me. Family functions
And
for
you
your
know
first date.
why? You know why you can't take a first date to a family function?
Why?
Because they gonna want to bring food. And them motherfuckers probably can't cook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like hey, we having a barbecue. Would you like to come over? Yeah, what would you want me to bring? Don't bring no potato salad.
I ain't gonna even say that. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna take you to a family function on the first days because I don't fucking know you. I don't expect for you to even take me to a family function on the first date. That's not a
So,
good first date.
but again, do we classify? That's just like so. A family function, can that even be considered a date, though?
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's just a
Yeah.
we just I'm introducing you to some people you ain't never met before. Hell,
That's it.
you might get attracted to one of my cousins, and now all of a sudden y'all fucking, and I'm on the outside looking in.
And then another thing is the object of a first date is to get to know a person. You are not going to be solely just talking to that person at a family function. And that person, and people going to be asking questions when y'all get together. Ooh, you going to be my sister in law? You going to be my brother in law?
Uh
That
huh.
is not a good first date at all.
If and I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, if a nigga take y'all to a family function on the first date, he want his family to put a little pressure on you, and he's
Yep.
proud of what you look like. Let me
That's
just
it.
say that.
That's it.
He happy as fuck. You probably the prettiest chick he ever met in his life, and he want all his motherfucking homeboys, family, cousin, mama, auntie, uncles to see how good he did and the women that he's meeting. That's the
That's
only
it.
reason why you going to a family function on the first date. It's because you cute. Cause if you anyway looking like you didn't make it to the beauty shop that day, your ass is not going to a family function. Believe
Mm-mm.
that.
Then another thing, which leads us to the next one. Whew. Movie night, i.e., Netflix, Hulu, and etc. Back to the house, which means if we had a movie night at the house, 9 times out of 10, if that's our first date, if you made it to my house and we had a movie night at the house and we Netflix, what the young folks say, Netflix and chill, I don't even have to say it.
We fucking.
We fucking. You
So
come anywhere near my house on the first date,
we fucking.
we fucking. Because you let me know right then and there, we on the first date, we fucking.
We fucking. I'm
Pound,
okay
pound.
with fucking you on the first date.
I'm gonna see if your pussy pink and your booty hole brown.
God damn. All right, so cool. So now I'm gonna say this. Number 22 is acceptable.
Very
Only for
acceptable.
the simple fact that I'm a biker. And a
Mm-hmm.
first date could be a long ride on a bike to a secluded location to have dinner at a bullshit ass restaurant, taco hamburger spot. Just sitting there because what I'm doing is I'm encouraging you to get close to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would say that number 22, if you're not willing to do this, then chances are you should probably go find you somebody else.
So 22 is somewhere that requires a long drive. I'm with that because that drive, you can set the mood. You can bring you a bottle of wine. Say, shit, we gonna sip on the wine. Well, we just drive. We just ride. We ain't got no particular destination, and we talking and we doing our thing. Or if you're on your bike, like we would be, if you're on your bike, we just ride, enjoying the scenery because you already know if you're on the bike, if you done made it to the back of the bike, most time, not all time
Yeah,
at
not
all,
all the time.
not
I mean,
all time, but
and I probably shouldn't even say that because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really a rider, a passenger rider, so to speak. You know
right.
what I'm saying? I've done it in the past, but just speaking off this list, yeah, that's a cool little situation. I would say that if you don't want to do this, then chances are you're not going to make it with us. All
Now I
right.
think number 23 is a pretty cool first date. It's cool because you're having fun, you're laughing, you're doing little stuff, and you're just having fun. It's about fun, and that is bowling. Bowling.
And I get to see how you handle them balls. You know what I'm saying? You know, how you gonna be doing it in pins and shit. You know what
Oh my god.
I
Bowling
so
ball.
I'm okay with I'm not even a bowler. I don't even really bowling would not be my first option, but I'm not opposed to bowling on the first date.
Okay. Next up, okay. Damn, Winky said, "Is your balls that big?"
I mean, when they blue.
Oh god, damn! I gotta get a grip on that one.
So anyway, you know what I'm saying? All right. To expand on that, I don't see, you know what I'm saying, bowling to be a bad first date. It's a lot of noise, so you have to get close to talk. You know what I'm saying? You can see how competitive she is. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, and maybe playing a couple of arcade games and whatever.
Well, now which leads us to number 24, which is a definite no. First date at a nightclub.
Why in the fuck would I? That's like going to the movies on the first date. You know,
Same shit.
same shit. Next.
The only reason why I would take a woman on the first date to a nightclub, they're gonna play the song, and you're gonna feel good. You're gonna be dancing, and I can actually get behind you and grind on you with no
But
stipulations.
but
'Cause I mean,
that's after the date though. That's after the date. And again, you got nightclub, hookah bar, and a bar just for drinks. Like that's all the same
same.
shit.
No, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay. Okay.
A bar just for drinks is a good date. That's a good first date.
Mm.
Because if that's not a good first date, then Starbucks is not a good first date. A bar
Well,
just for drinks is a good first date.
well, we already established that Starbucks is the location that you go to after a date. You know what I'm saying? You're not ready for the
No,
after the evening to end, or what if your date was
no,
breakfast? I mean, can the first date be
no.
breakfast?
I think the first date can be Starbucks or a coffee date or a bar for just drinks. Hey man, you want to meet up? Let's just like, grab a couple of drinks and have some conversation. Or hey, let's meet up at White Rhino, or let's meet up at Starbucks and just have some coffee and some cake, and let's just sit and
So
talk,
would you so would
converse.
you take a female to White Diamonds on the first date?
Hell no, but that no,
It's a
no, but you
night.
gotta understand.
It's hold up,
No,
hold up,
no, no,
hold
no.
up.
Nightclubs and bars are two different things. So when you go to a nightclub, you're going for a specific reason. We can go to a bar and it could be low music playing, the ambiance is set, and we just sitting there chilling and talking and having a couple of old fashions.
But
You know,
Rack Daddies is a bar.
that's a different type of bar.
But is it a bar? Does it?
Rag Daddies became a nightclub.
I'm just saying, Rack Dad is just a bar.
Okay,
Based
so
off of your,
so okay, so we're safe to say nightclub, hookah bar, and the bar just for drinks. We lump those in. So 24, 25, 26, we lump it in. The next one is a good ass first date. I don't give a damn what you say. You get that all star. I'm just telling you what it is. You get that all star shit. I guarantee you. You can say man, what you doing? Shit, I'm chilling. Shit, man, I want to get some breakfast food. You want to go? You want to meet me at the Waffle House? Motherfuckers is gonna go, bro.
meet
They
me at
gonna
the
go to
Waffle House.
meet me at the Waffle House. They gonna go, bro. Number one, them goddamn grits and that sausage be good, and this you gonna see a good fight. So
Maybe.
you can go. Yeah,
But
Waffle House is a
I
good first date.
I'm gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. That is not
Okay.
a good first date.
And
Not
the
for me.
last one. Okay, and
The
the last one is
A sports event. Okay, so let me tell you guys what's out when it comes to a sports event on the first date. Taking a motherfucker to your kids' sport event when you and the baby mama just broke up three
out
months
of
ago.
question. Out of question.
You are childish as fuck to take a woman to your child's football game. And ladies, because ladies do this stupid ass shit too. Don't be inviting no nigga to your little nappy head ass kid's football game.
And you know the baby daddy gonna be there.
He the coach.
It just depends on what kind of relationship y'all got.
Nigga, that is a no. I'm not, man. Don't invite me. Don't
First of
invite me.
all, first of all, a first date should be nowhere near your kids.
I
A
I
first date,
I, I completely agree.
a
I
first date
completely
should be
fuck
a
them
first date should be
kids.
no right. A first date should be nowhere near your
I
family.
don't even want to know you got kids on the first
Damn
date.
right. I don't even want to meet your kids on the first date. I
Fuck
don't
them
want to
little
meet your
nappy head
kids.
motherfuckers.
Really, I don't even want to meet your kids on the second and third date. I don't want to meet your kids until I have determined that I really like your ass and you have determined that you really like me. So call me back in the day. Call me about 1 in the morning to come to your house. Call me when Ray Ray sleep. Call me when Ray Ray with Devontae now. Don't call me when Ray Ray at the house. I don't want to meet your motherfucking kids
Yeah,
because that
man.
I
Let me
don't.
tell you. Let me tell you something, man. I dated a chick, right? Man, you know what I'm saying? It was a vibe. I'm talking about the vibe was cool in the motherfucker, bro. Woo, this motherfucker. You go to the house, man. The AC be yeah, but just walk into a woman's house and the AC is crisp. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's crisp AC. You know, it just smell good in the motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? It's just nice. It's all the ambiance is cool. You just sitting back. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, I shit. We goddamn me. I ain't even leave. It was so comfortable in this motherfucker. Didn't even know the motherfucker had a kid in the house. I wake up the next morning to take my punk ass home. Her son wore my shoes to school.
Well, if her son, if if her son has worn your shoes to school, that ain't no motherfucking kid.
You ever got up to go home and a motherfucker got your shoes on, man?
Hey, I dated a young lady back in the day. I couldn't.
Oh shit!
I dated a young lady back in the day. I couldn't stand her motherfucking son. That little motherfucking son. And
Oh my
bro,
god!
I love kids, but her little motherfucking son was so motherfucking disrespectful that I told him, I said, me and your mama getting real close. I told him this one day. I said, me and your mama getting real close. And once we get real close to where I'm in real good, I'm gonna beat your ass. I told him because he was a little disrespectful motherfucker. I be talking to his mama in the house, and he'll just come in between us, turn his back to me, and start talking to his mama. You little bitch. I'm still having. I mean, anyway. So one day, he decided he want to throw his shit away. She's like, I just can't. I just can't handle it, my Drake. I just can't. I don't know what to do. I said, I know what to do.
But that a nigga ever wore your shoes to school, man?
Say, man, ain't no nigga. I'm telling you right now, if it's a nigga in that house that can wear your shoes to school,
Oh man!
you better watch your back with that nigga.
Oh man!
If that nigga got that bold to where he wore your shoes to school, you better watch your back with that little nigga. So that nigga did. So basically, what that nigga did was creeped up in his mama room while you was in there, your big ass in the bed, butt fuck ass naked. Your mom in the motherfucking bed because she forgot to lock the goddamn door. Okay, and he saw your big ass in that bed, snoring
Bro,
your ass
why
off.
you keep saying big ass like big old and big ass like why are you using that to describe me, bro? Like
And he done,
nigga, I'm only
and he
big
done,
on camera, my nigga. I'm not big in real life, bro.
and
Like I'm a whole little
he
bitty
done popped,
nigga.
he done popped his motherfucking feet in your shoes. That nigga saw you balls out in that motherfucking room, nigga. He did that shit for a reason. You understand me?
Shit.
You better watch that nigga. You not like that nigga selling original gangster. You better watch yourself. You better watch that nigga. I'm telling you right now.
Oh man, bro, you just I don't even know. I ain't even got no more words, man. I
That
ain't
nigga
got.
said to you, bitch, you was a bitch. You so much of a bitch, you in her fucking my mama. I'ma wear your motherfucking shoes to school. So you left that nigga house. He's the man of that house. You left his house barefoot like a motherfucker. Now the question is, how'd you get your goddamn shoes back? And what happened? What was said for you to
Hey,
get your goddamn shoes back?
hey man, at that point, bro, dude could just have them motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dying. You can have them, bro.
So let's switch.
Anybody that brave to put your shoes on while you in the motherfucking room, you know what I'm saying? He can have them shoes. He can have them shoes.
Now, Flip just said, who is this said a bar was my first date with my current husband? It's just showing Facebook users
Okay,
mine. They
so
said,
that her name is Keisha Shears Skinner.
oh, that's flamboyant. She said a bar was the first date of husband. And then Flip says, what about to a portrait spot? That is the most boring fucking first date ever.
Only if she into it. You know what I'm saying? If she into that's a bar. That's a bar. If you going to a poet reading or whatever the fuck, that's a bar.
Derek,
What's up, Shelly? What it do, baby?
say Jay Hug said, what kind of shoes were they that this nigga wore to school?
Just so.
So let's flip it now for the next part of the show. We talked about
All
what
right.
you were on the first date. Do you consider a woman a hoe or a trifling if she fucks on the first date?
No.
Why not?
No, because as an adult, you're able to make decisions based on what your preferences are. See, we as men, and I said this at the live show. I've never met a man that fell into some pussy. But I done seen plenty of women that landed on dick. Because at the end of the day, the woman has the option to open or keep closed her legs. Because if she's already determined she wants to give you some pussy money, that's just what that is.
Okay, so let me say this then. Let's talk to the women now. We are all at a consensus. I think we're all at a consensus that the man would normally say no. Naturally, the man is gonna say no. I don't know a lot of men that's gonna say,
I
"Hey,
would. I would say no.
oh goddamn, here we go with this shit."
Nah, on the cool, bro. I done been. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Your boys are square. I done been in some of the most compromising situations with women and just walk right out the fucking house. I done been invited over to a motherfucking house with a goddamn negligee on and didn't pick up the hint. I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm squaring the motherfucker, man.
Okay, so let's ask the women. Let's ask the women. Women that are on this thread, I want to hear from Shan. I want to hear from Winky. I want to hear from Tay. I want to hear from Slim if she's still on here. I want to hear from Pooh if she's still on here. Have y'all ever had sex on the first date?
Man, these
Yes.
motherfuckers fucking while they watching us.
What? That's some freaky shit.
Oh. Do
They
you enjoy the
okay,
sound?
and then who is that
Do
that
you
said
enjoy
you
the
already know
sound
my
of my
answer? I'm
voice?
assuming that's Winky.
So, Shan
Who said
said,
you are? Who said you already know my answer?
"Winky, winky,"
Because my thing
cause
is showing
Winky
Facebook.
said, cause Winky said, we fucking.
Winky just said, "What fuck you mean? You hear all this rain?" Okay, so Tay says yes. Shan says yes. Blowed up says yes. Shit. Okay.
they,
God damn.
they giving up the nappy dugout.
Giving it up, nigga.
And it's okay. Ladies, we're not here to judge you. It is just our
Not at all.
opinion. It is just our opinion that you guys are lovely fucks.
So, oh my God, Blowed Up said I could be the last date. God damn. Ooh, we got some G's on this motherfucker.
Nikki Payne said no. Nikki Payne, you ain't fucking on the first date. Or you just don't agree with it.
Somebody just said on the first night, because we fucking on the
Winky.
first night, because you ain't gonna have me liking you, and here you come with this little meat.
I keep telling y'all, man. Wicked, man. My homie don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But you know what? A lot of times, man, we're not honest with one another. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. You know, can we just say, if the opportunity, because y'all gotta understand, man, and we know as men, we know. Y'all gonna let a nigga know, hey man, is she gonna get this pussy or not?
Say, man, but this is the deal. Men, a woman knows, this is just my opinion. A woman knows by the first few conversations she had with you. And I said this on the last live show. She knows by the first few conversations she had with you how far she's gonna go with you that night. So
Yes.
men will talk themselves up out of some pussy all the time. You know, so she already knows she gonna give you the ass. If you ask, but she ain't gonna never. You got some women that ain't gonna ask, but you got some women gonna say, "Shit, what you want to do?" Now, Morris is asking right now, "Shit, who want to go out?" God damn, nigga tripping. These nigga tripping. These nigga tripping.
Oh
But a woman
shit.
knows. A woman knows. They know from the first few conversations they have with you on that first date, their first few interactions with you, they know how far they're going to go with you. They might say, "I ain't gonna give it up tonight, but he gonna get this pussy. I'm giving this pussy to him." Or you got some women on her, which is rightfully so. She may say, "No, you ain't finna have me all of my feelings. I don't start liking your ass. Then I get there and you got a little meat, and then now
So,
my feelings all involved in it and shit."
oh, okay. So, and ladies, and this is cool. You may not give it up on the first date, right? After the first date, you might. But when you go home and y'all done had that conversation overnight, he fucking the next night. So you might well have just gave him the pussy the night before.
Mm. Okay, so Julie Fuller said, God damn. Woo. Julie Fuller says, new dating show, matchmakers. This costs money and backdraft. Hey man, I ain't gonna be matching nobody. All thing I'm saying is, you got some women out here saying, "Fuck that, I'm gonna fuck on the first date," and they got their reasons for saying they gonna fuck on the first date. Then Winky says, at least within 48 hours. Damn.
So, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, look, man, again, this is a judgment free zone. I promise y'all, we don't
Yeah,
judge you. You know what I'm saying?
not at
Y'all
all.
can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. I don't give a fuck if you got nipple tassels on. You know what I'm saying? That's totally up to you. Now, I we haven't even talked about what a requirement is for a date. You know, what do we even consider a date? You know what I'm saying? A first meeting doesn't always equal to a date. So,
Right.
does a date consist of a man spending money or a woman spending money on a man? So, we have to determine what a date is before we can say whether or not you should be fucking or you are going to fuck on the first date.
Well, I don't believe that a first date it has to involve money. It could be a walk in the park. It could be a walk around the lake. You go sit lake, hey, we're going on a date. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what you're right. Like you said, what you consider a date is. However, I don't consider for a date as always involving money. Now we talking about specifically first dates. Now, most of the times when we take people out on first dates to these hardy places and stuff like that, we're gonna spend money, and we're spending money to let them know that we will spend some money. However, truly, at our age, I think first dates you should be creative enough to where if it doesn't have to involve money. So if you get with a woman and you say, "Hey, I would like for our first date, let's go to the marina, some shit like that. Let's just sit
Bro,
and
I was
talk."
just about to say that. Ladies,
Yeah.
if okay, so ladies, I own a boat. So if I said to you, hey, look, let's pull the boat out. You know what I'm saying? It's a little nice little restaurant, you know what I'm saying? An Applebee's, on the pier. You know what I'm saying?
They
We'll
kicking
pull
that out.
we'll pull the boat out, you know what I'm saying? Take a few spins around the lake and then we'll go to the Applebee's that's right there on the pier. Would you think that would be a romantic date if I picked you up and we took the boat out, but there just happens to be an Applebee's on the pier? What
Hell
what
yeah. You asking? I think it is. I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't want to
Women.
know your opinion. I want the women's opinion. Because I'm not picking
Okay.
you up to take you out on no goddamn lake and then taking you over to Applebee's. I ain't got no motherfucking straw in my drink. You ain't singing to me.
I'm just saying, how many niggas you know got a boat?
I don't know. I got one. So, I'm just saying. Even if it didn't exist, we can live in fairy tale land. This is the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
We could be
Shan
whoever.
Choice, right? But Shan Choice said, "Don't make it seem like we just out here giving it up." The question
Y'all
was,
are.
"Have you ever gave it up on the first date?" Then Tay come back and says, "A first date is engaging in some sort of outside activity." Shelly says, One of my favorite first date spots is Clyde Warren Park. Oh, that's a nice first date because we can chill in the park and or dine in Mikosina. Shit. Now you take a motherfucker to Mikosina, you nigga. Anyway, and then so Winky Wink said, "Hell, why we gotta go to the Applebee's? Why you didn't stop and grab summer sausage?" Ooh, she
Cause
God.
I keep some sausage and crackers on the boat, baby. But I don't fuck with
Now,
cheese,
who is
so.
this that just said it says Facebook user minimum 3 to 6 months if we are dating? You gonna wait 3 months before you give up that pussy, girl?
Oh,
That's a
Trina.
woman, right?
Oh, Trina Beals. Trina Beals said that. I don't know what your
She
bike
gonna
name
wait
is.
3 to 6 months before you give up some coochie?
Hey, she gonna fuck around and be the chirp chirp girl. I'm just messing with you, Miss Beals. I don't want no smoke. You
Let
look
me
like you
tell you
can
something,
fight.
Trina. You wait 3 to 6 months to give up some coochie. That's a special kind of nigga.
We can talk about she got dry sockets.
Damn, that doesn't sound right. Ugh. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's morph into the dry socket shit. Have you ever, Deesky,
Yes.
had a woman that was just entirely too wet?
That is no such thing. That is no. I don't even. I can't even believe you asked me a question like that. Is no.
That's a good question.
That is no. There is no
There is
such
a such
thing
thing.
as too wet. Too wet. That is
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
absolutely not. Cause I'm gonna tell you
Yes,
right
it
now.
is.
If that motherfucker, I'm ladies. I'm telling you. I don't know what type of. If your shit that motherfucking wet, man. We all night, baby. We all night. We all night. I'm just letting you know. I keep telling y'all. We all night.
Something wrong with that bitch.
No.
Something wrong with her. So you basically saying you don't have a problem with a woman that's just absolutely too wet.
Ain't no such that phrase does not even exist, bro. That phrase don't. How the fuck can you even say the letters T double O and WET in the same fucking sentence? No, fool. That shit. No, my nigga. Them 6 letters together equals all night.
Okay,
Period.
okay. Say, but somebody said some people can't take the wet. Okay, then Winky Wink said, "What is too wet, backdraft?" I'm
Damn,
not
little
going
meat
to get into
energy.
that.
Little meat energy. Come on, man.
No, 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 no. I'm not going to get to that. What I'm saying is, so I'm not going to get to that because I was going to tell a story, but I'm not going to get to that. So, have you ever had a woman that was too dry?
Oh my. Okay, so. All right. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get a little
Frigid
technical.
is the proper word. She was frigid.
So what I will say is, yes, I've been in multiple situations where I've had to use lubrication.
Did you do the porno lubrication where you?
I have. I
I just
have.
think that this is what I think. I think that if you having sex with a woman, and I could be wrong, I think that if you having sex with a woman and she just as dry as hell and she having sex, she ain't into you, dog.
Okay, so now I'm gonna say this. Now, ladies, if you know you're gonna be fucking, stop using your toy 30 days before you have intercourse with a man.
Why you say that?
Because your body uh, becomes immune to penis. The vibration is what your body will start to crave, and the man can't produce enough vibration to get you off. I don't give a fuck. You can be sucking and licking and spitting and twerking and jerking. If that woman is using that toy like every day, I don't give a fuck what you do, bro. She could be in love with you, and it's not gonna work. It's not
If a
gonna work.
woman, if a woman, and these are just my opinions, and I just had a woman that just said it. If you are having intercourse with a woman and she never gets wet, it's one or two things. She's actually naturally frigid, or she don't like your ass, and she's only doing it because you want to do it.
That's fucked up. And it happens.
And it fucked up, but it happens.
I
Now,
just go ahead.
I'm just saying, I've been there before. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. I've been there before, and back in the day, I've been there before. It's like I was doing it with a woman, and she just wasn't wet at all. And then I realized after we had a conversation later on down the line, I realized as a man she did not like me like that. But she only did it simply because, not because she was forced, because I don't force people, but she only did it simply because she didn't want to. She only did it because she didn't like me like that, but she still felt obligated to do it. And no man should want a woman to have sex with him simply because she feels obligated based on what he's done for her. And so she went ahead and so, but after that, I
So
knew that.
basically, you was paying for the pussy.
I mean, from the looks of it, that's what it looked like.
So you
So you
paid for.
saying
So
you ain't
you
never
paying
paid
for
for
dry.
no?
You.
So,
I ain't never paid for dry pussy.
but you ain't never paid for no pussy.
I ain't never paid for dry pussy.
But how you know you got it? But you got to get to know it's dry. So
First
you ain't
off,
never paid.
first off, I ain't never paid for dry pussy.
Have you ever paid for pussy though?
I've never paid for dry pussy.
See, you keep okay. Somebody said. Somebody. Somebody said so. You was Nate. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in the
God
back.
damn!
I'm in the back.
Oh man, that was winky, man. Wow. Look, y'all done froze draft up, man. The whole video done froze up. He gone. He gone. They just locked him up. Somebody screenshot that. I know y'all watching from y'all phone. Make sure y'all screenshot that. Hold on, let me get him right. Screenshot that nigga. He froze up. Hey, Tay, I ain't never paid for dry pussy. I ain't never paid for that. I ain't never in my life paid for dry pussy, man. Ever. And Winky, you done just made the man whole phone computer to just shut the fuck down. You broke his internet. See, y'all, this is why y'all got to come to the live show because we cut up, right? You know what I'm saying? And this got to be one of the only podcasts that we can actually have fun as adults and have these types of conversation. You know what I'm saying? And nobody gets all bent out of shape. Nobody feels alienated. Nobody feels like, hey, man, these guys are just, I can't listen to them. And that's fine. We're not for everybody, but we're for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Backdraft gonna be able to come back on because y'all just took this man whole internet out. This nigga, how the fuck this nigga, bro? How you gonna ask me to send you the link, bro? This nigga here, man. Let's see. Let me send Backdraft the link, y'all, because he can't get back in the show. Let's see. Let's see. Boom. Nope, that's the wrong one. Y'all be patient with us, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Cam. Oh, boom. There we go. Copy. Let's see if this gets him back on. Stick to your story, but I ain't never paid for. I've never done that. I've never done that. I can, like I said, I can honestly say that I've been in a position where it just, we may have needed some assistance. You know what I'm saying? On multiple occasions. You know, but I mean, I don't think it's any different than being with a woman and not having an erection. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure some of you ladies have been involved in those types of situations where it didn't matter what you did, it just wouldn't stand up. Now I'm not for sure if you guys considered yourself to be inadequate. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing what you were doing, or what else was going through your mind. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you guys that if a man, for myself, I can speak for me, that if my shit don't jump to attention, a couple of things could be, you know what I'm saying, either I done ate too much or I got a lot on my mind. Otherwise, man, shit, you a woman, shit, that bitch going, hello. Figured he had high blood pressure. Oh well, yeah, but you know what? I'm assuming that happens, Mr. Dallas. Man, where is this dude at, man? Let's see. Yeah, he got the link. Hold on, y'all. Let me call him. Let me see what's going on with this dude. Let's see what he got.
Yo,
What happened, man? I sent you the link.
yeah, it's ringing. It's just ringing. I'm on.
Hold on, man. Let's see.
I'm now.
Let's see. Well, I don't know what the deal is, y'all, but that man froze up and he left out of here. But shit. And I can't call him. But anyway, y'all. So anyway, man, we got like 3 minutes left for the show, man, and we really appreciate y'all for checking in. But next week's show will be live. We're gonna be at Legends Bar and Grill. Y'all make sure y'all come out, support the show, man. We're gonna have a good time again. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some crazy ass topics. But this time you guys will be able to respond in person. You know what I'm saying? And that's always a good thing. You know, it's funny how we sit on stage and we get the opportunity to actually look and see what you guys are talking about. Y'all share information between each other. You know what I'm saying, in the crowd. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's gonna be stupid this next time. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's saying appreciation and thank you to everybody that came out the first time. You know what I'm saying? So, and on, you know, I normally have a co-host doing this shit at the end so he could get his little end spiel. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that's going on. They got Mob Monday next Monday, and then on Tuesday, which is Halloween, Statueless Queens has their trunk or treat. You know what I'm saying? So here, let me just call him again. That way he can say his goodbyes and shit, because I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's just ringing, dude.
Try to do the email, but everybody can hear you, man. You know what I'm saying? We got like 2 minutes left for the show.
They can hear me now.
Uh
All right. So first of all, yeah, I'm in the bind.
huh.
So I tell you what, man. I don't know what the hell happened. I got cut off. I guess it was meant to be cut off time. But hey man, if y'all think this is something, I know y'all can't see me, but hopefully y'all can. They can hear me, right?
Yeah.
If y'all can't, I'm gonna tell you, man. If you want to be in a place where you want to be able to enjoy the show live, have a microphone where you can come up and talk and have a conversation with people all around you while you're having a good drink and some food, we need y'all to come next Wednesday night, our Lone Star Rally edition of In Our Opinion at Legends Bar and Grill, 700 South Copper Hill. Before me and my man Disky head out the next day to the Lone Star Rally, we got a topic. We got two topics that's going to blow your mind. It's not going to pit men against women. It's going to be men versus women, which is going to be, we're going to have some good fun. We're going to kick it. We're going to laugh, man. We need to see everybody's face in the place, man.
That is a fact.
It's going down. It's going down.
So, with that being said, like I say, man, we want to appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. and y'all come out. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all make the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we sitting there laughing, having fun, clowning, but you guys make the show, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. So, Shan, you don't gotta work no Wednesday nights. You don't even got no job. You like Tommy from Martin. You know what I'm saying? Talking about she gotta go to work on Wednesday nights. Well, you better work from the location and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Thank
anyway,
you.
man, we appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Love as always. We appreciate y'all for checking in, man, stopping in, having fun, having some good laughs with us and shit. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Draft,
Yo,
you wanna this the last second, man. We about to go out.
yeah, man. I just want to say, man, if some of the people that's on here not follow me, follow my page, man. Dre Lindsey, Backdraft the Magnificent. Also, go, but more importantly, go follow our page. In our opinion, go join the page, like the page, and also do something constructive, do something positive, man. I know we talk about a lot of stuff and we get real raunchy on the show, but our show is really a good show. We try to talk about everything adult under the sun, so you can just live vicariously through our talking and live vicariously through our conversation, man. We really appreciate everybody's love and support. And continue to support us, man. Come on out next Wednesday night. We guarantee you won't be disappointed. We're gonna have a good time, man. And shouts out to everybody that's on the thread. Shouts out to our man Deesky at the upgrade. It's a lot going on this weekend. Started Friday with a few Fridays, then we're going Saturday with at the Black Smoke Lounge, their trunk or treat. Then we coming on Monday with Mob Monday. And then that Tuesday, our sister Statues Queens gonna have their trunk or treat for the adults and the kids right here at the Mob House. Then that Wednesday, it's in our Opinion Podcast live and on location at Legends Bar and Grill, 700 South Copper Hill. The show starts at 8, doors open at 7. Come get your seat because we think this one's going to be a big one. And then that Thursday, baby, I'm on the ground. My man D is on the ground. We're going to be in Lone Star Rally kicking it until the weekend is over. So if you see us down there, come shout out. Come give us a hug. Come say hi to us. We're going to be kicking it. And also, pre-order your burger. Pre-audio upgrade burger, man, because we got them on tap. My man DC Upgrade Garage got them on tap. Back Jesus and Magnesium.
And we out this booch. Y'all enjoy
Hey.
y'all night. We holla.